Good morning! I hope that your morning involves less spilt coffee and coffee stains on your bed than mine does, but it's okay. I'm not going to let it ruin my day because that is just a typical part of being Megan. Okay, so if you've been following me on Instagram, you might know that I am reading through the Bible this year and just really trying to go deeper with the Lord in my walk with Him. Just trying to seek Him out because I know that when I seek Him out, He says that He's going to reveal Himself to me and that I'm going to find Him. So this year, that is just really my goal, is just to go deeper and to just find out things about Him and about myself that He says are true, that, maybe I have just avoided, or that I've believed lies from the enemy about myself, and things that I can or can't do. So anyways, with that being said, I just wanted to come on here and share something with y'all that the Lord has kind of revealed to me last night and a little bit this morning as I was reading my Bible. So I'm reading this book. It's called Everybody Always by Goff, and so just learning, teaching you about how to love people always, everybody always, regardless of the situation, which is not easy to do. So he was telling a story last night when I was reading about his son, and so his son had his pilot's license, and he was flying a plane, and he was gonna land the plane on like this really difficult to maneuver spot, and so as the plane starts coming down, where the father had normally landed the plane, the son passed that by a long shot and was still flying the plane, and the father just kept silent the whole time, and kind of freaking out a little bit on the inside, but maybe calm because he knew that he had taught his son what to do, and he was confident that his son knew how to land this plane, and so he just remained silent the whole time. And finally, just in time, at the perfect time, without fault, his son landed the plane. It was perfect. It was awesome. And the father said that the whole time, while he's sitting there in silence, he's going in his mind, land the plane, land the plane, land the plane. But he didn't say anything out loud because he knew that that might throw his son off course, might throw him off balance, or make him lose his confidence. But he knew that his son knew what to do. So he remained silent. So then it kind of was talking about sometimes we are seeking out from the Lord, like what we should do. And we're like, okay, God, I'm not going to move until you tell me what to do. And we're like, why is God being silent? Well, maybe He's being silent because He's already told us what to do. Maybe we have enough information. Maybe we already know how to land the plane. Maybe we already know how to take this leap of faith, but we're scared, and we just want His assurance. What we want is a nudge of confidence, but the opportunity is already before us, and He's being silent because He trusts that He's already given you the direction that you need, and we just need to take that step. And so then this morning, I was reading in Joshua chapter 3 when the Lord parted the Jordan. And this is not like when the Israelites were leaving Egypt and they were going to cross the Red Sea, and the Lord told Moses, hold up your staff above the water, and he did, and then the Red Sea parted and they were able to cross on dry land. This is a different story, okay? This is a next generation of people, and when they approach the Jordan, it is at its highest level, just flood rushing this river, and God's like, okay, y'all are gonna cross this river, and He says, I'm gonna part it, but the priests that are at the front of the line, before I part it, and how I'm gonna part it is you have to put your foot into the water. Okay, guys, this stream is like rushing wild, so in order for them to put their foot in the water, they're kind of risking their lives. They're taking a huge leap of faith and trusting that, when they take this step, that God's going to come through and He's not going to leave them hanging. And so they do this. They set their foot in the water, and immediately when they set foot in the waters just stop. They part, they pile up on the side, and the part where it was flowing just disappears, and the water just stays right there. And the ground is dry for them to cross across. It says that 40,000 people armed men crossed this Jordan River on dry ground. But guys, they didn't step onto it when it was dry. No, this river was rushing and could have swept them away and drowned them. But the Lord said, "Trust me. I'm gonna handle it. I'm with you." And so they trust him by stepping into the river. And then the Lord comes through and does the next thing. But sometimes in life, it looks like a rushing river, and you're like, "God, why are you telling me to step into this?" Or, "I'm gonna wait until you part the water because this looks kind of chaotic. I'm not trying to get swept downstream. Like, I trust you, but I don't know about this." No, sometimes God wants us to take a leap of faith when it doesn't look like there's an answer or a solution. Sometimes you just gotta take the leap of faith and step in the river. I was listening to a podcast by Tarah-Leigh Cobble called The Bible Recap. It's really good. You should check it out. It's like 6 to 7 minute podcasts about whatever chapter you're reading, book in the Bible. It is so good. So anyways, she was reviewing Joshua 3, and she says, walking with God requires increasing amounts of obedience and trust. So God kept telling Joshua, "Be strong and courageous, be strong and courageous." But he didn't just tell him, "Be strong and courageous." He assured him that, "Be strong and courageous because I'm going to be with you." And so he was with him, and lost my train of thought. It's fine. Yeah, so he preceded that command of be strong and courageous by following it with the promise that he would be with him. And it's not just a mental pep rally that we muster up in our minds, but no, having strength and being courageous is established by being mindful of God's presence in our lives, okay? God's nearness is what equips us to obey. Let me say that again. His nearness is what equips us to obey. Sometimes we don't see the answer and we're like, I don't want to obey yet. I'm willing, but... So my encouragement to you this morning is maybe you have enough answers to step in that water. He is with you, guys, and maybe he just wants you to take that first leap of faith, and then as soon as you do that, you'll see all along he's been there with you. So this morning, guys, think about it. Maybe you already have enough answers. Maybe you don't need to know anything else. Maybe you just need to take that first leap of faith, and then the waters will part.